when she started campaigning against the Taliban, I was just truly inspired by her. And I'm really proud of how strong she is. And yeah, I think she proved that once you have the strength and courage, then you will be okay. Basically, you won't lose hope.
Yes, to give a little bit of background, and I think you'll be able to find some of the stories in other places, but it's really a truly inspiring story of how Asal's mother brought her and her brothers through many difficult situations from Afghanistan to the UK, which is where you're now in school. Is that correct?
Yes.
And Asal also has a message that she wants to deliver to us that is about hope and about the future, but also about what this kind of violence and disempowerment of women and girls in Afghanistan means to her.
Yes. I have written a speech, and I think the main message is to redefine power. If women are not perceived to be fully within the structures of power, surely it is power that we need to redefine rather than women. These words are by the great Mary Beard, and these words have inspired me to talk about women and gender equality. As women, we receive violence every day. This is because some men may look down at us. Because those men, they grew up in a family or environment or repressive culture where they are always considered better and stronger than the sister. This is because violence and abuse can be received both physically and emotionally. Those words by Mary Beard have had a profound impact on me. I want to redefine what power really is for women and many girls. To some men, power is all about winning. I believe women are heroic in everyday life. Their power is to stay strong, even in circumstances where they are not even allowed to open a book or touch a pen, because they are viewed as the weaker sex. I myself consider myself lucky because I have been around heroic women my whole entire life. I know a woman that became a doctor here in the UK, even though she hadn't had any education in Afghanistan, and she had to learn everything when she didn't even speak English. I know one who has protected her family despite the threat of violence and fear. And the woman who I know the most is someone who has fought to make education a priority, especially women's education in Afghanistan, who lost their education and their future. Power for me is being able to stay and have hope. But I know that some women in Afghanistan, these many young girls, they have lost hope because they believe that they will never be able to live a normal life without the men restricting their freedom of education because of their repressive beliefs. Empowered women will always have more knowledge, no matter if they lose their education. In Afghanistan, some women have the courage to stand up. They hold a pen and they can write and they have strength. A woman who I know for quite a while inspires me every day. She inspires me to become a better person and to fight for women and girls' education and their rights. She taught me that power is not with your mind or your hands. She taught me that to have power I need to be strong. Power does not mean hitting someone aggressively, or to win in a game, or to be superior than someone else. This woman I've known my whole life. She makes my home really lovely and with joy, and she takes care of me and my brothers, even though she's still fighting. I would like to thank my mother, Angela, for making me realize that power is what we women have to be able to live and not give up in a situation where you can't even hold a pen. The women in our online school, they also truly inspire me. They are able to still learn when they are not allowed. They are risking their lives. They are showing me that they have the strength of courage, and this is what I would hope to inspire young women around the whole world. To prevent violence against women, we have to make our voices be heard first, both young and old. If we can make the statement together, to demonstrate and amplify Mary's brilliant words, so that if they are not perceived to be fully within the structures of power, surely it is power that we need to redefine rather than woman. The redefinition of power and authority should not be seen as the genes in your role, but by your heart. Men will need to understand that we can just be like them and have the potential to put ourselves out there into industries as capable leaders. Women, whether young or old, you should always depend on courage to not lose your strength that got you up in the first place. If you're in an abusive home, know you're not alone. If you cannot hold a pen, you should just do it. You are not alone. This will prove you don't fear those who took your rights. Doing something courageous only makes you have more power. Thank you for letting me speak about my kind. We are not the weaker sex, and we have strength.
I think I realized how important education is for me and my own generation. I'm really I always wonder what if one day I myself wake up in the UK and then all my educational rights are taken away. I didn't experience that, but I sure will be very devastated if I had heard that news. And I think it's education is really important, and I just hope that the girls in Afghanistan will be able to get it back soon.